Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I would like to acknowledge some of the members of the different agencies and representatives that are present here today. Starting with Nick Calero, representative for Senator Mike Morrell, Ross Sevi, representative for Assemblyman Jay Overnoli. We got Louis Murray from San Bernardino County Supervisor Janice Rutherford. We also have representatives from U.S. Forest, the City of Big Bear Lake Fire Department, Cal Fire, Running Springs Fire, Arrow Bear Fire, Mike Hill from the Crestline Chamber of Commerce, Jim Grant from Arrowhead Lake Association. We also have our representatives from Caltrans, Big Bear Lake Fire. And if I miss you, I'm sorry. It will just go on and on and on. I apologize for that. But we set up this press conference because we want to make sure that everybody has a wonderful 4th of July celebration. But in doing so, we also want everybody to have a safe celebration, and we want to make sure that whoever comes up to the mountains goes back safely and in one piece. And without further ado, I would like to introduce the City of Big Bear Lake City Manager, Jeff Mathau, who would share some words of wisdom with us today. Would you come up?
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be with you to share our traffic management plans we have for the upcoming 4th of July weekend. The collective efforts of our coordinated team of agencies will provide a well-managed operation throughout the San Bernardino Mountains. At the east end of the mountain range in Big Bear, approximately 80,000 visitors will be coming up this weekend to partake in a wide variety of activities and events. This will lead to the fireworks spectacular over the lake at 9 p.m. on Saturday, 4th of July. Our challenges every year have been twofold. One, the mass departure at the conclusion of the fireworks spectacular, and second, we have very limited roadways and access points to guide our peak period traffic to their desired destinations. Fortunately, we have a plan this year. And the plan that we have devised for the special 4th of July traffic management will be one in which we'll operate from 9 p.m. on Saturday night until midnight. It will begin in the heart of Big Bear, capturing and effectively controlling traffic, and will include traffic leaving from 5 marinas, 2 public boat launching facilities, several expansive public viewing platforms, and the village shopping and entertainment district. In short, we will encourage motorists to make all right-hand turn movements when leaving the center of Big Bear. And we will use an abundance of traffic cones, diverters, event signs to supplement our incredible law enforcement who will guide our travels on the streets. In addition, pedestrians will be escorted across Highway 18 at select locations by safety personnel. This will increase protection for pedestrians and better clear the road for motorists. As I turn over the next segment of our presentation to Captain Bradford, Commander Tyler, and Fire Marshal Horton, let me close by wishing much success to our friends in Lake Arrowhead and Crestline for their exciting holiday events, and by stating our #1 goal, to enhance the visitor experience to the San Bernardino Mountains over our patriotic holiday weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mathau. And now I would like to introduce Mr. Michael Horton. Would you please come up to the podium and share some words of wisdom with us?
Sure. I believe you got my notes. Yeah, here it is. There we go. Hi, good afternoon, and thanks for coming out today. What a beautiful day in the mountains. The very first thing we all need to understand is just how dangerous fireworks are and just how much misuse they get when they're smuggled into the county as dangerous and illegal fireworks. The ones you see around here in the display today are all dangerous and illegal fireworks. We want to make sure that if people do use fireworks in those areas that are allowed, are down in the valley cities using the safe and sane type. San Bernardino County Fire Department wants to remind county residents that possession and use of dangerous and illegal fireworks are illegal in any part of the unincorporated county, especially the mountains. We want to make sure there are no fireworks whatsoever allowed in the mountains. In the likely event there's a fire or an injury that's caused by use of fireworks, the responsible person will be charged accordingly and held liable for damages. Nowhere in the mountains are fireworks allowed. Very few cities within the valley or in the county of San Bernardino allow the use of safe and sane fireworks. Those cities are Fontana, Adelanto, Chino, Colton, Rialto, and as well as some very specific areas within Grand Terrace and San Bernardino City. All fireworks, and I mean all fireworks, are illegal within the mountain areas and within the unincorporated areas of the county. Fireworks that are not in the direct control of the operator, meaning if they move up into the air and explode, or if they move across the ground, or if they do not hold the seal of the California State Fire Marshal, are considered dangerous and illegal anywhere in the state of California. With our county facing extreme drought conditions, a dangerous urban and wildland fire season is expected. Fire and law enforcement agencies will remain united with strict zero-tolerance enforcement of fireworks laws, both local and state. We will be issuing citations up to and including the 4th of July. Each one of those first violations come to a $1,250 fine. Please, don't use fireworks. Don't put your families at jeopardy. Since May, San Bernardino County fire investigators have confiscated over 28,480 pounds of dangerous and illegal fireworks. We've issued 122 citations, resulting in several misdemeanor and felony arrests. We'll continue that enforcement up to and including after the 4th of July holiday. The enforcement required for dangerous fireworks puts the public, our firefighters, and our police officers at risk collecting, controlling, and responding to emergencies with these fires. One sparkler, the safe and sane variety, burns at over 1,250 degrees and can easily ignite the clothing of a child. So please, don't let your children use fireworks. For fireworks safety tips, please visit our website at sbcfire.org or some of the other websites established by our OES, Office of Emergency Services. Once again, County Fire, in partnership with local law enforcement, encourage all of you to participate in the public events and leave dangerous and illegal fireworks up to the professionals. And please enjoy a safe holiday with your families. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Horton, the Fire Marshal for San Bernardino County. Next, I would like to invite Captain Tom Bradford from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, Big Bear Station, to come out to the podium and share some words with us.
Thank you. Thank you, folks, for being here today. Again, thank you, folks, for being here today. I would like to expand a little bit on what the City Manager, Jeff Mouthie, said about our traffic plan. In a nutshell, the Big Bear Valley, this is one of our busiest weekends of the year, one of our biggest three-day weekends. 4th of July falls on a Saturday this year. We, as Jeff said, expect at least 80,000, maybe upwards, more than that, folks coming into the valley to enjoy our fireworks show. It's a spectacular show. That's why folks come there. The infrastructure in our valley, unfortunately, long ago, has outgrown the capability to support that many people without some type of traffic plan, some kind of innovation to improve ingress and egress in and out of the valley. Myself, city manager, and the city staff have been working on alternate traffic plans for several months, one of them which we're going to unveil this weekend. As Jeff mentioned, it's going to entail people that are leaving the area to make right turns only onto the boulevard until they come to a controlled intersection, and then they can switch their traffic direction. We're hopeful that people will follow the instructions that are going to be clearly posted at various intersections that will show them which way they need to turn. Additionally, there will be 8 intersections throughout the valley that are going to be controlled by law enforcement personnel, either from the Big Bear Sheriff Station or the California Highway Patrol, specifically at the dam. We have some new changes there, where that traffic is going to be 2 lanes from the dam all the way to the first passing lane, which will allow 2 full lanes of traffic to flow in that direction. I would encourage you folks to visit our Big Bear Station Facebook account at Big Bear Station, where this map and all of those traffic plans will be posted for folks to review. Thank you, and have a safe 4th of July.
Thank you, Captain Bradford. And now I would like to introduce our commander, John Tyler, from the California Highway Patrol.
Good afternoon. I'm glad to see a big turnout for this event, for this press conference. It's important for us to really get the word out and let the public know what we're doing. And you, the folks that are out here today from the various channels and news organizations, we definitely appreciate that, because you play a vital role. You know, the 4th of July is a time to celebrate, but it also requires everyone to be responsible with the choices that they make. There are going to be a variety of firework events this weekend. Starting tomorrow, there's going to be a fireworks show in Lake Gregory, and then in Crestline, and then on Saturday, July 4th, there will be a fireworks show in Big Bear and in Arrowhead. A great deal of preparation and planning has been devoted to ensure that traffic throughout this weekend moves safely and efficiently. We want folks to come up and enjoy the holiday, and we're also cognizant of our local residents, and we're trying to minimize any type of disruptions to their daily lives. The July 4th will be the heaviest day. As Sheriff Captain Tom Bradford stated, we are working closely with the Sheriff's Department to minimize that disruption. I'd also like to mention, give a lot of thanks to our fire folks. There was a lake fire that started about 2 weeks ago today over near Jenks Lake, and I'd been there for the last couple weeks. And that fire obviously threatened Big Bear, and I just want to thank and give a round of applause to all those firemen that are still out there working, because they worked diligently, aggressively, and their goal was to stop that fire from crossing the 38. And I mean, I was there every day, and that was one of their top priorities. So I think it's important that we recognize them, because had that fire crossed the 38, it would have impacted our 4th of July weekend. So I think it's very important, and I think we need to recognize them.